Please subscribe, like, and click the notification bell.
Lord, Lord, Lord. If Jeannie Mai can't keep it, it ain't no hope. Oh my God. Welcome to Storytime with the Grown Woman. That's Swag and the Debbie is silent. I'm going to thank you guys in advance from the intro. And of course, we're going to get right into this. The hottest topic of the weekend is Jeezy filing for divorce from Jeannie Mai. If you don't know Jeannie Mai, she's this Asian Oriental whatever woman who was on the award-winning show The View, and she married Jeezy. If you don't know, look it up. I don't do extra long videos, but anyway, you guys. And I'm going to need for y'all to stay with me on this because I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to bring it in. I don't know how many of you have watched my videos, but I have always said that I'm from Georgia, so I'm definitely a Jeezy fan and wish that changed. I'll admit it changed when he married Jeannie Mai. I didn't care when he was dating her, fine. But when he married her, I stopped supporting, I stopped following everything. Because I thought he lost himself. I really did. And don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong on this. I do believe in growing and being a better person. So if he was a hustler with drugs and he stopped doing that, but he put that same hustle spirit into something legit, that's fine. Okay? But I thought he had lost himself as a person, as from what's embedded deep down inside, right? So just because you're a rapper, you hustle, you live that life or whatever, you want to get away from those ways that's going to get you in trouble. Okay, so we're going to focus on that. You want to hustle you want to remove those things that are going to get you in trouble, but deep down inside, you are still who you are. That's what I'm talking about. So I thought he had softened up and lost his swag and style and everything. It was just going to be this humble, mellow, man. So I was kind of upset about that because I'm like, Jeezy, you are used to women. You used to, We all know about that third passion. Shout out to Tupac. And so I was like, dang, she really broke you like that? So I don't like to call race into anything, but again, I was upset when he married her. But as I continue to have bad experiences with women, I was like, I see why. Even KS, everybody, if you watch my videos, I love me some KS. Kevin Samuels, if you don't know, but I mention him a lot in my videos as well. In fact, you probably see this cup. But either here nor there, he even rooted for them. He was talking about how she fit all the categories, fit, feminine, friendly. Remember, I always tell y'all, KS talk about sign and the 3 F's along with a multitude of other things. But the 3 F's was the fit, feminine, and fit, friendly, and feminine. Okay, so we done with KS. Now, like I said, was really upset when he married her. But over time, I was like, I see why. Because God darn, we can be something else these days. That's all I'm going to say. So, let's talk about their dating. So, they dated I think they got together in like 2018, 2019, something like that. They dated and they got engaged in 2021, and they got married in they got engaged in 2020, and they got married in 2021, and it's 2023. Now they have a 2-year-old child together, which was born in 2021. Now, on my other channel, Blabbing with Yo-Yo, I said to the effect of you know, there's got to be something wrong. I said that. I'm not going to play that entire video because it will take this video, make it be a lot longer. But on that channel, I said there's something. There is something that is missing. Okay. So they were married March 27 of 2021. Okay. Jeezy, aka J. Wayne Jenkins. Okay. Then you got Jeannie Mai Jenkins, which is another plus because we got these independent women who not taking nobody's name, and she took the name Jenkins. Jenkins, y'all. She took the name Jenkins. Okay, so we got to give her credit on that. Now, the court's petition is saying that Jeezy is filing for joint custody, which a lot of this, again, I talked on Blabbing with Yo. I said on Blabbing with Yo, he wants joint custody. Now, if you don't know Jeezy, what makes this divorce so wild is that Jeezy filed for divorce from the Asian woman, the fit, the feminine, and the friendly Asian woman. Okay? We all know, I said this in the other one, that they put that snapper on you. They put that snapper on you. Asian women, well, I think she's like Chinese, Vietnamese, whatever, but I think that's like in the Asian realm. But they are all known to be over-sexualized, submissive, and all of those good things that men want, right? Ride or die, everything, right? So, okay, she's checking all the boxes. Check, 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 check. So, when this happened, I'm like, there is no way Jeezy is filing for divorce. No way. Jose is weird because men can't leave Asian women alone. They can't. They love them. I have a guy at work. I say that he has a mail order bride because he has an Asian woman or one of those, you know, Oriental women. Well, I don't know. This ain't a demographic show, but he's got one of those women that are deemed to be sexually liberated for their man, submissive, ride or die, and all of the good stuff. And I always call her a mail order bride because, you know, he got her from overseas, but he is so happy. So I'm like, something. So then my friend called and he was like, I think it's a publicity stunt. You know, he has the book, he has this, he has that. Okay, the book has already reached the New York Times bestseller list. I talked about this on my other channel. I read the entire article. It's already on the New York Times bestseller list. What does he need her to promote? I mean, she promoted it to her 3 million followers. And while she's singing Kumbaya, Jeezy on his Instagram like this. Now that don't match. That don't match. Like these are either the same day or a day or so apart, but they are clearly together. Like the times that they are doing this are the same. She's kubayaing over there with her daughter, and he over here talking about moving forward by himself. So there's no symmetry, there's no balance to what is being said. You know, what's being, you know, to the chain or turns of events. These two things are going on, and he's running to the Fulton County courthouse to file divorce. So it's just, it's confusing, right? Now, according to the article, and I didn't even bring the article up because I said I wasn't going to speak off of any articles or anything like that. But according to the article, Jeezy filed like a freaking couple of days ago, y'all. What? Jeezy filed for divorce a couple of days ago. Like this month. And okay, let me give you an exact date, which really don't matter. So again, let's put this together. She's kumbaya. He's on his Instagram. Okay, right here. So he's kumbaya. She's kumbaya. He's on his Instagram talking about moving forward and going. And he's at the courthouse and he filed on. It says confirmed by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Jeezy filed in Fulton County Superior Court on Thursday, September 14th. That was a couple of days ago. So how is this making sense? How is this matching? Kumbaya posted on his Benz or whatever kind of car that is, talking about being on his own and going his own way, and then running to the Fulton County courthouse. It don't make sense. That means somebody somewhere effed up in the brain. That's what that means. That means somebody somewhere is effed up in the brain. Like, for real. So, again, on my entertainment channel, I just kind of talk about the article. I don't really like get in depth with it. I'm not a depth person. I do reaction videos and try to teach women to be more feminine and submissive to their men. But this right here is a prime example of not looking on the outside. This is a prime example of being on the outside looking in. Now, granted, this is a whole different story, but recently that the lady with the brick thing incident, which a lot of y'all probably saw that. People were all on her side. I got in a comment and I was like, no, there's more to it to this story. And everybody was like, oh, I can't believe it. You know how they, I read comments and I'm like, whatever. So people were like, oh, I can't believe y'all ain't on her side. No, Jeannie Mai and Jeezy are a prime example of being on the outside looking in. Okay, so according to the article, and this one that I used was from hiphopnc.com. So according to that article, it was said that they was already separated and this and that, whatever. So it's like, okay, I got a friend that's ex-co-worker that was kind of going through this, and he and I were hanging out, and he was saying that they were separated, but they were still living in the same space. So I'm like, how is that possible? So how is that possible? Well, a person can be separated but living in the same space together. Okay, they can be emotionally detached. Okay, they cannot be having sex or anything like that, and that would deem them as separated, right? So the article from this that I did read was saying something about Jeannie Mai not being on Jeezy's social media for a while, and he posted something about her, on Mother's Day. Okay, so now that I say Mother's Day, Jeezy's children are grown and now he's starting over. That's a red flag. Like, Jeezy didn't want that. Jeezy didn't want no darn child. I don't see him wanting a child. Jeannie Mai didn't even want a child. She was married for 10 years, I believe. I think the article said 10 years. Okay, so no kids. And I think that's why they broke up, right? Now, it has been deemed that she said she would deal with a black man for looks, infatuation, and stuff like that. Okay? So she got a black man. She got a real black man. Oh, I love me some Jeezy. Oh, but anyway. So my ex-co-worker who was separated and still living in the home, whatever, all of that was true. But he said he had to fight. He had to fight the urge to be intimate with his wife. Why? Because if he was intimate with her, that separation stops and he would have to refile and it starts back over. So yeah, you can be in the same space with that individual and but still be separated. So who's to know how they are separated? Are they living in the same place? I can care less about that. I'm finna tell y'all why Jeannie Mai and Jeezy are divorced or divorcing, or why Jeezy is divorcing Jeannie. Okay, so we went over the separation thing, right? Now, they dated 2019, engaged in 2020. Okay, that's fine. She put that snapper on him. She a good fit. She's everything KS say that women, men want in women. Perfect, right? They were married in 2021. They had a child in 2021, which means more than likely she was pregnant, and she was not gonna be a baby mama. Okay, Jeannie Mai was not gonna be a baby mama. That is why, because on my entertainment channel, I said that it might have been a pandemic baby. Okay, and that's exactly what it was. Remember the shutdown? Remember all that? So now, Jesus got her up in the air. He putting that thug love passion on her. Oh, I need a cigarette. He putting it down. He putting it down. He is inside of her, just like her ex-husband was for 10 years. He inside of her during the pandemic stage, because we can't go nowhere. And boy, it's just something about that black man that just be swimming. Ooh, don't break, tablet, don't break. It be swimming. It be swimming. On top of that pound that she ain't used to. And she got pregnant. Even if she was on birth control. I don't know if she was or not, but if she was, that black man stuff, it'll go through that. It'll go through that, especially whenever you getting it a lot. When you getting it a lot, it's going through it. And I believe that's what happened, y'all. I really do believe that's what happened. So, we can determine that she more than likely got married, or Jeezy more than likely married her because she was pregnant. And I'll be honest with you, the other races do get a little preferential treatment over us. So, for instance, he's got those other kids. He didn't marry their, the mothers. He'll marry this type of woman that has a kid for him. Okay? He will. That's just what it is. Don't be mad about it. Don't shoot the messenger. You just have to accept what it is. That's what it is. Now, again, I talked about her fetish for black men, so she got that. She didn't want children. She ended up with a child that I really believe she tried to avoid. Because as I stated, she was married for 10 years. She's being intimate with her husband for 10 years. And now she's with child. Now she's got to marry. If you know what I mean. So, I saw this. Because I kept saying on my other channel, something is not right. Now, don't forget I said I thought Jeezy had lost himself. He was still hustling. He was still grinding, doing what he does. Shout out to Jeezy. But I found this, y'all. This is going to bring it home. And this is going to show me, or it showed me, that Jeezy is still the man. Jeezy is still the man. So, in this article here, it says, Jeannie Mai reveals her relationship with Jeezy, that her relationship with Jeezy helped her to realize that she had a hot temper, and attributes changing her mind about having children to begin a trustworthy relationship. So now she wants to cover up the fact that she got pregnant and they only really got married because of that. And again, that's just my opinion. This is what she's saying, that he changed her mind about it. Now, the relationship with him helped her to realize that, no. So, the key word to this, the two words to this, hot temper. So, she has revealed in this article that she has a hot temper. And, I want you to remember this now. She was married for 10 years. to a white man. And on my other channel, I talked about how she said she would be with a black man for looks, possibly baby, but she'll be with a white man because they create balance in relationships. Okay? So I'm coming home with this, y'all. I'm coming home. So in the article, it says that she has a really hot temper, and it is not coming up. It is not coming up. Ah, come on, come on, come on. How did I get this? How is Leslie Jones up here? Okay, so the article is back up. So she has revealed her hot temper, and that Jeezy has helped her to realize that she has a hot temper. She says, I have a really hot temper. Not a lot of people know of this. And this is where the being on the outside looking in comes from. She says, not a lot of people know this, but it's just something in my family. But I didn't notice it in myself until I was with Jeezy. She says it has to do with the type of relationship you have and the type of respect you have for that person. I didn't notice that I had a hot temper until I got with Jeezy. Here's a person who is my equal and I really respect. And when I would spew some of my old habits, he was like, nah, B. I added, nah, B. It's not fine over here. And also, it would trigger him to come back at me. Okay, now remember I told you she was married to this white guy for 10 years. And what are white men? Simps, wussies. They take all kind of crap from their women. They let their women run their house. White men do. They let their women run their house. What a black man known as, we put our foot down, we ain't taking that, you better straighten that up. Black men love their kids, they love their families just as much as any other race, but they ain't taking off no female. Black men are not taking no off of you. I don't care if you fit, feminine, and fit, feminine. Well, if you friendly, you ain't gonna have a hot temper. I don't care if you fit and feminine. But a black man ain't taking that. He ain't not a real one. Not a real one. And this is where I thought Jeezy had lost himself, but apparently he didn't. Jeezy did not lose himself. So she says, and it would trigger him to come back at me. White men ain't going back at their wives. They just gonna sit there. If a white man want to watch sports and his wife said, let's go to the mall, they getting up going to the mall. Why? Because they might not get none for 2 years. So they gonna get up and go. And even if they do that, they still might not get none. But a black man gonna be like, you know, good and goddamn well, this game finna come on. Girl, you better get up out of here. I'll see you when you come back. So she says, so it would also trigger him to come back at me. It didn't trigger him to come back at you. It wasn't a trigger. That was just him. You ain't finna, you a woman. You're not going to be rude and disrespectful to him. That's just what it is. That wasn't no trigger, but if you want to wash it down, that's fine. Okay. So through work, we learned that we both have certain habits that everyday person, friends, family, fans would never see. No, you got some shit going. Dang, I'm working on my femininity. Between this article and Wayne, Country Wayne, y'all heard me. No, it ain't no habits that other people won't see. It's your habit that people don't know that you have unless they're on the inside with you, Jeannie Mai. That's what that is. That's the habit, okay? Jeezy is Jeezy. He ain't taking that crap. So it ain't no we both decide. It ain't no we both decide. He told you better get that together. So if the article continues to say But to that person who loves us deep, though, you can press that button and boom, the dragon comes out. So basically, she's saying, although I love him, when he pushed that button, the dragon come out. I'm that bee. I'm that bee with the temper. I'm the one that's talking crap. I'm the one that's out of control. That I could do that with my white husband. Because all he gonna do is go in the room and let me break up everything in the house. He gonna let me curse him out, and he gonna let me slap on him and do all that. But not Jeezy. And we both have it, so we can work on that. But he never told me to fix my temper. I just saw it and wanted to change it. When he said, B, you better fix that, that's what he told you to work on your temper, girl. That's a bunch of BS that you talking. That is a bunch of BS that you talking. And that's what I was telling you guys. I was going to bring it in real soon. That's why she was able to be with her first husband for 10 years and get no children. Because for one, he ain't beating it up like Jeezy, right? He ain't got that like Jeezy got it, okay? The other guy was able to manage that temper. Because if you know, her and the first husband broke up because she didn't want children, which means clearly she was on some type of birth control. You ever had your IUD knocked out? I done had mine knocked out and it went from no white man. I done had my IUD knocked out. I done had my IUD knocked out. And it went from no white man. That's all I'm going to say. So, to bring it home, she probably didn't want children. But she got to say this because she got pregnant and she was not married. 2021, child. Married, child. So you telling me I got married in 2021 and I've been dating him or with him since 2018 or 2019? Okay, so whatever. But that's what that was. Jesus did not lose himself. Jesus was still Jesus. Jesus still that hustler. Jesus still that thug inside. Jesus still know how to put that thing down. Jesus is still Jesus. But Jesus was not going to take that crap off no woman. So all that hot temper crap, he was like, F that. B, you better get that right. So no, he's not going to go to you and say, babe, I need for you to change. No, that's that other one you was with. He already told you, B, you better straighten it up. So that, to me, explains why these changes of turns of events were so different. She's kumbaya-ing and promoting his book. He's talking about moving on by himself and running straight to the courthouse. Because she is so accustomed to being with people or men who will allow her to do that BS that she does and be okay with it. Simple as that. So a lot of people are feeling like this is a publicity stunt. Like I said, one of my guy friends we were talking like 5 o'clock this morning, and he was like, remember Cardi B? You know, they were acting like they were gonna divorce when her album was coming out, la 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 la. I don't remember seeing an actual divorce decree. Could be wrong, but I don't remember seeing an actual divorce decree. We just would hear that they would be getting a divorce. Here, this has been filed. Joe Manganiello filed. Tina Knowles' husband, ex-husband, I forgot his name, Lawson, I forgot his first name, dancing after his divorce. Like, these men are getting, Kevin Costner, he told him, of course, I'm not paying this whole, scratch that from the record. He told, of course, I'm not paying her all of this money. And he fought it. He's like, I'm not paying her all of this money. And he won. Men are getting tired of this. Joe Manganiello filed that divorce because he was like, look, I want my own DNA. You don't want to give me my DNA? I'm out of here. So men are not putting up with this. And again, it could be a publicity stunt. I don't know. But these turns of events are weird. And if you look at the timelines of the pregnancy and the marriage, you tell me. Thank you so much for watching Storytime with a Grown Woman. Get in my comments. Let's talk about it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.